AFL Round 5 action has now been completed with the review post the Easter round, of course. First game of the round kicked off up at the Gabba, the Brisbane Lions versus Richmond, and the Tigers were pretty impressive up there. Ably led by their skipper, Trent Cotchin, and pretty clearly I feel that he'll get the 3 votes to carry on with his consistent year thus far in Brownlow terms. So I think Cotch gets a 3 over Dusty Martin in a really good display up there from the Tigers skipper. Collingwood versus North Melbourne, MCG, Pye is very impressive. Dane Swan back in Brownlow form for the first time this year. I thought he played a great game. Awfully hard to knock over for the 3 votes. Scotty Pendlebury, of course, the other one at Collingwood to keep our eyes closely on. Felt that he's in the mix for a vote, maybe 2. But anywhere between 0 and 2 for Pendles, with some of the Collingwood lesser lights, the other guys to feature in that game. Sydney Swans versus Freo. I thought Joshy Kennedy, really good, consistent game for the Swans. I thought he'll be hard to toss for the 3 votes. It was some of the lesser lights in that game. Obviously, I kept a great eye on Nathan Fyfe, Big Sandy. I think that those guys will struggle for votes. Fyfe's some chance, but of course he's ineligible to win the medal. Essendon and St Kilda, the Saints had a surprise win, of course, and Nicky Riewoldt another 3 votes. So that'd be 3 lots of 3 for the Saints skipper. So, you know, right in the mix right now in the Brownlow after 5 rounds. He'd be up there with the leaders as we speak. So great to see the skipper doing so well. Joey Tanya sneaks in for a vote or 2 in that game as well. West Coast, Port Adelaide. Brett Ebert, I felt, was the best man on the ground there. Young Polak, also a good player. Kept a good eye on Travis Boak. Don't think he features there at all. Adelaide GWS, Paddy Dangerfield opens his account for the year with a big 3 votes, kicked 5 goals. Clearly the best man on the ground there. Scotty Thompson had another very good game for the Adelaide Crows. Melbourne Gold Coast, Gazzard, clear 3 votes. Another one of those great games that he does bob up with, seems to be every second week. Gazza 3, no one else of major interest, you know, for votes in that game. Doggies Carlton, well, Mark Murphy, I think, gets the 3 votes. Normally a guy to keep a good eye on in the Brownlow, but with Carlton's poor start, you know, there wasn't much need to do so, but I think he jumps in with a 3 voter in round 5. Bryce Gibbs also had a good game. Geelong Hawthorn finished off the round on Easter Monday. Stevie J, another 3 votes. So he's continued on his great year, following on from his 25 votes last year. So Stevie J, clearly 3 votes in that game. Big Tomahawk, felt that he, you know, gets a couple of votes. Joel Selwood was the man to keep a good eye on. Unfortunately for Joel, no votes in this round. Sammy Mitchell could scrape in for 1, was the other man I kept a great eye on. So all in all, 5 rounds in, nearly a quarter of the year done thus far. So interesting as we roll into round 6. But certainly Joel Selwood, Gary Ablett, Nick Riewoldt, Stevie Johnson, Trent Cotchin, they're the guys up there at the moment in my opinion. So it continues to roll and the good players continue to, you know, rise to the top. So look forward to round 6, kicking off with the big Anzac game at the MCG on Friday. Okay, thank you.